happened so that you get a sense of how easy or how difficult the national conference is going. It's not a tea party, I guess. Take a look at what happened afterwards.
Process is all adopted.
So that's a bit of what happened at the floor on the national conference there in Abuja. Well, afterwards, everybody wanted to talk. They wanted to give their voice on what they feel should be happening about that situation. In fact, some people actually stood to themselves and it almost ended in a fisticuffs. But that was when the chairman actually said, well, guys, we adjourn and ask for public opinion on this very one, a public memoranda. And from the six geographical, geopolitical zones, 50 delegates formed a committee to look into this matter, whether a consensus can be reached on this particular matter. Other issues on the national conference there actually caused a lot of reactions. Well, let me allow you to hear a traditional ruler from Adamawa State who says, who stood up to talk at the national conference. And this is what he said. It's the Lamido of Adamawa. Let's take a look at what is said at the proceeding.
If something happens and the country disintegrates, God forbid, many of those who are shouting their heads off, will have nowhere to go. But, Mr. Chairman, I and the people of Adamawa and many others have got somewhere to go. I am the Lamid of Adamawa, and my kingdom transcends Nigeria and Cameroon. The larger part of my kingdom is in the Republic of Cameroon. A part of that kingdom in Cameroon is called Adamawa State presently in Cameroon. So you see, if I run to that place, I will easily assimilate. But, Mr. Chairman, please, I want to plead to us. Mr. Chairman, I want to plead to us to strictly tread the path laid down by Mr. President in his address, which includes pattern of voting. Unless we want to disobey our president, then you can do whatever you want. And if we are pushed to the wall, we will easily walk out of this conference.
For some people, it sounded like a threat. That's, look, they can't stage a walkout. Well, for the intervention of some northern leaders there, well, things became calm at first. I mean, at the end of the day, but it first became something that was a big debate during the week. Well, let me give you an understanding of what might be happening in the weeks ahead at the national conference. Just before I allow you to hear from my guest on the program tonight. They are standing by from our Abuja studio. Seems to be having some technical itch there, but we'll be joining them and they will be sharing their thoughts on these issues that we are going to be discussing tonight. But these are some of the critical and the major issues that might be coming to the table. We'll be expecting some more disagreement because these issues actually, not everyone can agree on all of these issues. They will cause some form of disagreement at some point or the other. Well, some of the major issues that we'll be looking, we think that will be coming to the forefront at the debate, at the discourse at the national conference. First could be the issue of resource control. Well, this has been a major issue way back in Nigeria's history, and at the moment it's still causing a lot of debate. Well, it might be one major issue, resource control. Well, state policing, we've had a few issues with securities in the country, and some people have clamored for state policing. Well, this is a time where I guess this one issue will come up and it will be discussed. The issue of federalism, perhaps the kind of federalism that we are operating, a lot of people have criticized it. Some people are saying what we need is fiscal federalism, where the constituent unit could be empowered and the center will not be too powerful. Another issue people are clamoring to see discussed at the national conference would be that issue of state creation. Where some people feel marginalized, some people believe they're not in the right state where they should be. They want to have their own state. That issue might be another major issue that will come to the front burner. Another issue is regionalism. Some people believe that Nigeria should go back to the First Republic kind of orientation that we had, the regions. Could this work for the nature of Nigeria, the diversity that we see in the country today? Another issue would be that of executive immunity. People are saying that immunity on executive officials in the country encourages some form of corruption. And one major issue again is that of a referendum. Will the outcome of the national conference be subjected to a plebiscite, or what people popularly refer to as referendum? What will be the end result of this 3-month sitting? Well, these are some of the issues that we just might be seeing come into the front burner as the day goes by. Well, the national conference, they've not moved too far, but so far it's been a very, very tough one. Well, that's where we are at the moment in the issue of the national conference.